Hey yo, what is groovy? What is good? It's your boy Papa Capes and we are back with yet another Raid Shadow Legends video. Thank you so much to Raid for sponsoring this video and for hooking us up with our own download link that you guys can find in the description down below. Using that link directly supports me and directly supports the channel. If you choose to start with that link, you'll be greeted by Tholen Falbeard right off the bat, and as you progress just a little bit, you'll then meet the likes of Ugo, Tagore, and Mausoleum Mage. And right now, to secure Pelops to Victor, Raid 7 is no longer the code that you'll use. You will use Super Victory. One word, that's what will secure you Pelops to Victor. And then, if you're looking for Grand Oak Padrake, you can still use code Wrath. That'll be 2 legendaries that you'll start your account with in Tholen Falbeard, and either Pelops to Victor or Grand Oak Padrake, and 3 absolutely fantastic epic champions. Let's get started, Joe. All right, so today I just wanted to update you guys just a little bit. We have finished the fusion. I have not uploaded a video since we finished the fusion, but I can confirm that we have successfully finished Khamir right here. And Khamir Skaldai successfully completed 105 out of 100 frags. So I guess once we fuse him, we'll have 5 frags to transfer for these chests up top here, exchange these frags. But yeah, super excited to get Khamir and to add him to our Ogren Tribes roster. It was actually quite a cool fusion to do. And when I say that, I don't necessarily know if it was easy or not. I did have a lot of stress because I wasn't sure on how much energy I needed and if I had enough of whatever I needed. But we spoke about that in the videos leading up to completing the fusion. But yeah, so for me, the fusion was manageable. I do not want to use the word easy because I still don't think it's easy. Like, looking back to it, I think it's got a lot to do with planning. I think it's got a lot to do with management. I think it's got a lot to do with timing and patience. So yeah, man, we learn every single fusion that we do. We learn. This is our second fragment fusion on our account, and now it is time to save for the next fusion. I think the new champs that are being introduced to Raid are going to be absolutely fantastic. They're going to be strong and they're going to come in and change the way things are. That's not based on any inside information or anything along those lines. It's just a feeling that I've got. It's just a feeling that I have. But now that the fusion's done, I get my account back. You know what I'm saying? I get to work on my account. I get to slowly but surely grind towards a couple of short-term goals, and that's what I want to dive into today. First things first though, as we are in the summoning portal and we have fragment summons open, you guys know that I've secured Quintus's 100 out of 100 frag, but recently we also secured the last frag we needed for Thea, right here, Thea the Tomb Angel from Doom Tower Hard. And yeah, looks quite cool. I'm not sure, I haven't looked into a kit at all. When I pull her, then I will go through a kit right there. But that's pretty dope, something I'm excited for. We also have Yannika's frags ready to go. So that means that for the next Champ Chase event, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 legendaries waiting to be summoned, and we've got an epic waiting to be summoned. And then we're slowly but surely working towards an Axia. So yeah, Lamasu should be done by the time the next fusion happens, and I'm hoping the next fusion includes a fusion token, because that'll be our 3rd fusion token. And that's where things start to get a little bit interesting. But yeah, Lamasu, also a champion that I'm truly excited to get on my account. And today in Doom Tower Hard, once we finish the Thea frags, we only got 1. Then we got 2 frags for Euros. No idea who this is. Again, we'll look into his kit a bit more when we get closer to him. As you guys know, we do not have any remnant summons in stock anymore. If you missed the video that I uploaded previously, we were lucky enough on our 2nd ever remnant summon on our account to pull Knight, Queen, Crixia. And yeah, I'm still fooling around with builds. Currently, you know what the sad thing is, guys, is that I had a 4-star soul for Crixia. I had a 4-star soul for her. And I was like, there's no way I'm going to pull a mythical. And if I pull a mythical, there's no way it's going to be Crixia. So I sold her 4-star soul maybe a month and a half ago. Kind of sad, but not enough to make me super sad. But yeah, so we've been fooling around with builds on her. This is currently the build that we've got: 70k HP, 2.5k attack, 4k defense, 284 speed, no crit rate really, 93% crit damage, 415 resistance, and 97 accuracy. The first thing I want to ask you guys about is, if you have a Crixia, how is your Crixia build? Secondly, after looking at my build, what should I focus on a bit more? I've obviously checked out Hal Hades, I've checked out a Yumi Love, I've checked out tons of resources on YouTube as to how people have built their Crixias, but a lot of this content is also, let me not say outdated, but nothing that is recent about Crixia. I'm not sure as the meta changes, has her build changed? So yeah, that's why I'm reaching out to you guys. Meet me in the comments right after this video goes live, and let's discuss how you have built your Crixia, or how you would build your Crixia if you had one. I've currently got it in some Stone Skin, Speed, Righteous, and Chronophage, sitting at 152k power. When I use Crixia in combat, I literally start out with her A3 in the base form right here, and then depending on what the ops do, or whether my Supreme Gallic has landed a block buffs, or if my Masahiro landed a block buffs, and I might do the A2 on the base form, but usually after doing the A3, I swap over to the alternate form, and then I obviously time it perfectly to do the A3 in the alt form, which obviously cleanses all allies and then decreases the cooldowns so that they can just come through with their big nukes again, or whatever the case may be. That's how I currently use them. She has made a difference immediately in Classic Arena, in Tag Team Arena. We're currently pushing to get to Silver 3 Tag Team Arena. I'll get into that just a little bit. In Live Arena, when I'm able to use her, she has made a difference. I think in 50 Live Arena fights, I've only been able to use her maybe 3 times, because she just always gets banned. So yeah, we've got it in Wand of Submission right here, and then Masteries have been fully completed. This is what we decided to do with the Masteries right there. So yeah, speaking about Tag Team Arena, let's get into that real quick. I have a mission for Romantu to reach Silver 3 in Tag Team Arena. Now this is also something that I'm quite unsure with what to do and how to do it. So right now I'm trying something new, because I was in Silver 2 for the last 3 weeks, and every single time I get to the last day before reset, somehow the teams that I face are extremely sweaty, and I just do not get enough wins to secure Silver 3. So what I've done now is I've changed my defense. I've put one champion in each team right here, and then I think in the last 24 to maybe 36 hours, I'm going to put my full defense in, and then I'm just going to sweat. Tag Team Arena in that last 24 to 36 hours and see if maybe that technique helps out. I'm not sure. But yeah, we'll see how that goes, because we do want to slowly but surely still progress towards Romantu, and slowly but surely progress towards Marius. Yeah, so the other immediate goals that I want to focus on outside of Romantu missions is I do need to build a couple of champs. And the champs that I'm excited to build within the short term, and when I say build, I mean like masteries and whatnot, I think first and foremost is a champion I booked today during CVC, is Lydia. I've also been fooling around with gear on her, but I've had a shortage of silver. So as you can see, like my shield's not even leveled up at all. But yeah, so we will be focusing on building Lydia. I actually got very lucky with books today, because we put books into her. We fully booked her A3. We need one more book in her A2, and not a single book landed in her A1. And if I'm not mistaken, that's a good thing. You don't need to book her A1. So the fact that her A3 is fully booked, I might try 2 or 3 more books when I get them to try and go into her A2. If the first book lands in the A2, then I'm done with books. But what do you guys think about this as well? Should I just focus on booking her entirely, including that A1? Or if I finish the A2 with the first book that I put into her, do I stop? Let me know as well down in the comments below. So Lydia is who I want to focus on building. I need to get her set up with masteries, and then I need to complete the booking on her, and I need to find a gear set that works. This is another question I have for you guys. I'm currently in a weird place as to, like Lydia, the closest champion I have to maybe a Lydia, right, is, let's say Ugo, for example, just focusing on that decreased defense. Do I take gear off of Ugo to ensure that Lydia is built as strong as possible? Do I take gear off of Supreme Gallic to ensure that, let's say, Embreeze is built as best as possible? Do I take gear off of Arbiter or Artor, maybe, to ensure that Crixia is built to the best of her ability? Or do I just wait until I secure better gear? I don't know if I'm at a place yet where I should sacrifice gear on certain champions and then maybe start vaulting these champions that have been replaced by better champions, so that I can get them to the maximum potential of what they have to offer on my account. Like, for example, Crixia. I can get Crixia to 300 speed, but that means that I'm going to be taking gear off of Arbiter and off of Artor. And I mean, I still use Arbiter in Live Arena, more so than Crixia. Crixia gets banned most of the time. And I use Arbiter in so much content. It's funny to say that, thinking that I wouldn't use her back in the day when I initially pulled her. But even Artor. Okay, Artor isn't used as often anymore as Arbiter. So I could potentially take gear off of him to ensure that some other champs are just built better. But what do you guys think? is my account at a place where I can actually do that? Where I can start, like, let's say even Gallic, take gear off of him and be like, okay, buddy, you've served me well, but now it's time for you to go and chill. Like, I don't know when your account is ready to do that. When your account is ready to take gear off of your top champions that have carried you for a while to put onto better champions that have been introduced to your account recently. All right, back to the point. I still need to build Talina as well. We're busy with the masteries, and we're actually that gilded pinion relic that we got, the legendary relic from the community voting event. We've decided to put that on her because of the speed, and then we've got her in Brimstone as well, but I do need to put some books into her. We've fully booked to A1, fully booked to A2. The A3, where I feel like you want your books to land, didn't land, so I do need to finish booking her, but I was too excited today to not book Lydia. Then after that, Masahiro, we're still busy with his build as well. He's fully booked, and masteries are done, and we've got him in the golden elixir. He-Man's another champion that I want to finish building, finishing his masteries soon, and that's the build that I've got him in, which I'm quite happy with. He hits hard. He hits hard when he hits. With that A3, this right here hits so hard. But it's inconsistent though, so I need to study his kit so that I can understand why it's inconsistent. Outside of that, I still want to build Hagaba. She's still one of the, I think she's the second bomber I have on my account. The first bomber I had on my account is Grunge Killjoy, so I still would like to build Hagaba. We've got that blessing on her, and we haven't started with the masteries at all. No relic. We've got a little bit of gear on her here and there, but I'm still unsure of exactly how to build her and what build I'm going to be satisfied putting on her. And then, yeah, like I said, Lydia, we're going to be building Lydia as well. And I think when it comes to building champions, that's it. We do have KO to look at. We do have Mountain King. We do have Ishiyama. But I don't think that those are as urgent for me to build as the champions that I just mentioned. Difficult moment. There is a 1+1 event. 4 sacreds over here. Let's not spend too much time there. But yeah, outside of that, we're just grinding out in Doom Tower. This is the first time that I started Doom Tower on hard, and so far, so good. I haven't had to manual anything. We finished Dark Fae, so that's pretty cool. Actually, I haven't had to manual any of the normal floors, but today I had to manual Dark Fae, just because I prefer manualing it so that it's a first time finish as opposed to 2, 3, 4 times not finishing it, and then it's just a waste of time. But this is the first time we've started Doom Tower on hard in the rotation. And then we also started Grim Forest in hard as well, and Curse City in hard as well. So we're slowly but surely making our way through this content, and I'm quite excited. In terms of Amius this time around in the hard rotation, we do not have Lemonisi. So I'm not sure if we're going to be able to complete Amius on a hard for the first time, because we don't have Lemonisi, we don't have Valorant, we don't have Cold Heart. So when it comes to heal reduction champions off the bat that I can just think of, none of them are here. We do have Embreeze. If we manage to get Amius low enough, we could kill him in any form with the block revive. That doesn't matter. Hey, wait, I didn't even look at Venomage. Venomage has a heal reduction. What am I saying? Venomage is possibly the most consistent heal reduction I have on my account. So maybe, just maybe, we could finish it, but it won't be with as much finesse as doing it with Lemonisi solo, because that's a structure, there's a plan there. This will just be, let's say I'll throw in Ezio, Supreme Gallic, Embreeze, Crixia, and Venomage and see what happens. Might take out Crixia for Rector just to get those heals going and the revive going. I don't know. We'll see. I might do a video about this. Let me know if that's a video that you guys might be excited in seeing. But that's what we're looking for this Curse City rotation in hard. Hey, we got Clan Boss rewards. Let's get it. Let's go. What do we get in Nightmare? 2 chests. 1 legendary book. 2 legendary books. Ultra Nightmare. We got an Ancient Shard over there. We got a Void Shard over there. So that is an easy thing for me to do to see if we are currently lucky with Lydia's books. Can this go straight into the A3? Please go into the A3. I mean the A2. And it did. It literally... No, it went into the A4. Oh, snap. I didn't even remember that the A4 is there. It just shows you that I don't know the champion at all. And that's into the A1. That's not what we wanted, but that's fine. Denies enemy revive attempts. This works even if this champion is dead. Interesting. Okay, I didn't even know Lydia had an A4. So I just spoke about the A1, the A2, and the A3. But she's got, you can book her passive as well. So let me not say A4. You can book her passive as well, which I didn't really know, which just brings that cooldown, reduces the cooldown. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, the books didn't land where we wanted it to. One landed in a passive, one landed in a A1. That is fine. Thank you though so much to Raid for sponsoring this video and for hooking us up with our own download link that you guys can find in the description down below. Ooh, I almost forgot something. Right now, promo code Dorothy. Boom, right there. Promo code Dorothy gives you a 4-star chicken, some energy, and a chest right here that we got some brews in. So use promo code Dorothy. And yeah, thank you to Red for sponsoring this video and for hooking us up with our own download link that you guys can find in the description down below. Using that link directly supports me, directly supports the channel. Happiness is a choice. Kindness is free. Leave your mark, yo. Peace out.